Hey guys, so in this short video, I wanted to show you guys how to track particular queries that are important for your business, for your brand, for your website, etc. And when I say track these queries, I'm speaking about tracking prompts or questions or queries that people are searching that are relevant for you that you want to show up for in AI searches. Because as I talk about on this channel, and as you all know, people are searching on ChatGPT, on Gemini, on AI platforms for businesses, for services, and for products. So just briefly here, this is a tool, Qforia, that is one of the tools that you can do to run a query fan out. What's a query fan out? A query fan out is, as I've already explained in other videos, it's what a AI engine is going to do when you search a query and you're searching the internet. So for example, Google's AI mode, when you search a particular prompt or query in Google's AI mode, that particular query is fanned out, which is to say it's expanded into multiple related queries, and then it's going to search the internet based on the semantic relevance of all of those queries to retrieve the relevant documents, and more specifically chunks of text on specific relevant documents, and then combine those to generate the answer that it's going to give the user. So the point is, you want to be optimized semantically. You want your website, you want your content to be optimized for these queries that are relevant for your business. So in this quick example, let's say we have a business that's a carpet cleaning business in Virginia. So here you can see it says single query bulk list. I'm just going to type in Virginia carpet cleaning. I'll just leave that simple like that. And then it says AI mode, as you see here, complex, and I'm running the fan out. Now, that particular term here, Virginia carpet cleaning, quote unquote, keyword, is being expanded into relevant queries. Now, the main idea is that when someone is searching a particular query, they're likely to search a particular subsequent query. For example, if someone searches best carpet cleaning business in Virginia, a likely subsequent query or question would be, how much do they cost? You understand? And then there'll be another relevant question. They may compare you to other businesses, etc. You want to be optimized and have your website show up and have content from your content be quoted or cited as much as possible in these responses. And you can see here, we have a bunch of queries that have been generated. You would actually download this. You would download it as a CSV, and then you'll have all of these queries, and then you'll generate content that's optimized for this. So now that we have our queries, let's just take a few queries here and just copy them for the purposes of this video. And we're going to type them into our LLM tracking tool or LLM prompt tracking tool. Now, there are plenty of these tools. As you can see here, I'm using one called Prompt Watch. I'm not affiliated with them. I'm not recommending them. There are literally probably 1,000 of these tools. So here you see I have some relevant prompts in here. And the purpose of me putting these prompts in here is I want to track how well my website is showing up for these prompts across ChatGPT, across Claude, across Gemini, etc. I want to see how my website is showing up, how it's stacking. And tools like this tool, all of these other tools, I'm not even going to mention them, but there are plenty of them. What they do is they run these prompts themselves. They consistently run the prompts in ChatGPT, in Gemini, in Claude, in Perplexity. And that way, while they're using automation to run these prompts, they're tracking that data for your particular business. In a nutshell, that's how it works. And hit upload. So the brand name that I'm using for this particular test is Dry and Clean, which is a cleaning company in Virginia. And you can see that they have 0% visibility. according to Prompt Watch, and it's showing brands that do show up. Here you can see Stanley Steamer, OxyFresh, etc. And it's counting the responses, and the amount of times that we showed up, again, is 0. And this is how this particular tool displays the dashboard. Each tool is going to be different. Again, I'm not here to market or promote any individual tool. They all pretty much do the same thing. As I mentioned, they run the prompts themselves, and then they give you a general overview of the responses. You can also search in, instead of general prompts that are relevant for your business, like I just did here, you can search brand related prompts, which is to say questions about your particular business, right? And I've spoken in previous videos about how to actually optimize your website, the content on your website for certain keywords and queries and topics. And I'll make more videos about that in the future. All right, take care.